Medi on Den's announcement about PD being allowed to instantly PBS at 37A. What is a PBS? That was a PBS. Been playing cop. That's even more surprising that he's still around. What's a pit box spike? You can instantly pit box spike at a 37A, 37 alpha. What is that again?
Well, it's not about the salt. So the actual the way that so
what's the 37A again?
There actually
I haven't played Richardson in a minute.
SOP on it, and the reason why there isn't an SOP on it is number one, it's not documented, and number two, any opinions on 37 alpha is the thing about it is here's the most important thing. It is always going to come down to the okay, so that announcement is classic misdirection. Number one,
what announcement?
Hitbox spike, or really just any SOP in general, even if there was one.
I don't understand what's even
is a standard operating procedure. It is not a requirement. What Suarez had an issue with yesterday was that he was told that high command is saying that you need to do this, otherwise they're going to be upset. The thing is that
this is where I think a lot of new stuff the PD gets and all these other things, I think this is where things get messed up, because when they get implemented, for some reason, I don't know. I guess how high command presents it to everybody or whatever. The message always comes across to them, or some of them is like, you have to do this or you're gonna be in trouble. Like when the mask came out, everyone was going around when the barriers come out. Now you see everyone's chilled out. They're like, okay, we don't have to fucking abuse these and go ham with them. But for some reason, they always feel like they have to. I don't understand it.
Statement was never made or discussed.
Who has the link to Dean's announcement?
In other words, the implication was that if you're not pitbox spiking immediately on the 37 alpha, high command is going to be pissed. That is not the case. I'm going to go somewhere to talk to Copper. You get the distinction, right? Secondly, if that were true, especially if it was coming from Bass, then these 37 alphas, we would not. How many times have we had a 37 alpha where Bass is like, we're not going to pitbox spike yet?
They go ham pretty quick on the
fair,
on the
it's not necessarily Den's fault. I want to make that clear.
Wait, hold on, let me look this one up. Cops are now allowed to instantly. I'm gonna be real though. Cops have been doing this for a while. They show up to a meth one. They usually start trying to pit pretty early into it. No. Which is fine.
Another thing.
There's 11 rooftops.
I gotta touch upon this because I feel like a lot of people are confused, which will confuse our, these criminal thugs out there.
He really is turning into
37 alpha is PBS as soon as it starts.
What the hell is PBS?
Hitbox spike.
Oh, we
I'm with Martel on this one. What the hell is PBS? Is that Martel? Who's talking right now? I don't even know.
So I just want to make sure everyone understands
PBS.
that is clear.
PBS Kids?
It is PBS as soon as it starts.
Who made that up?
What does PBS mean?
Hitbox spike.
Okay,
No, I know,
yeah.
but who made the who said that first?
Who said that?
Yeah.
The deputy commissioner.
Useless.
There's two issues.
Okay.
One is a lot of things get discussed in the city by a fraction of high command members, and then they push out, these are the SOPs, when in reality, it's never been codified, right? So that's where the actual confusion comes from.
Manny's always good at explaining things.
Same reason why the strikes and suspension thing is all over the place. Now, what am I going to do about it? Well, number one, I'm not going to argue about it. And I'm making this disclaimer because, in case this goes up on YouTube. It always comes up.
Hey, it's up on YouTube.
Number one, I'm not going to confront the ass chief, especially Den.
Okay.
because it's gonna not get anywhere. Instead, I'm gonna take this feedback and I'm gonna bring it up to the rest of High Command and
So essentially, a communication issue. What it sounds like. Well, I'm okay with pitting early in meth runs. Spiking though, spiking should be maybe a little into it, as well as boxing. Actually, no. I mean, if you could box somebody, box someone. Maybe the pits wait just a little bit, but at least let it get going and then. But the spikes are the only ones that really like. If you get spiked, it's over. It's fucked. So maybe wait till they do the spikes, but pits, box, whenever, whatever. All right, cool.